Hi, I'm Mark Nacol, board-certified civil trial lawyer in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and I want to chat with y'all about parental alienation. Parental alienation has been around for a long time. It got the label in the last 6-7 years, and it has become a centerpiece of custody disputes in the state of Texas. Parental alienation is pure and simply, in its simplest terms, holding a child hostage emotionally through conscious and subconscious commands, prompts, conduct, attitude. One parent alienates their children against the other parent. The age of the children really is critical as to how they do it and how successful they can be. But in every case, it's scarring and destructive, sometimes creating irrevocable damage. So what do you do if your spouse is alienating the children? I've got a few simple suggestions for you. Number one, enforce your rights diligently and to conclusion in a court of law. Bring your case to the court of law. Ask for social studies. Ask for psychological evaluations. Every time you go to visit your child and the child won't come out, or the parent won't let them come out, take a witness. Not to get involved in the dispute, someone just to look who can testify as to what happened. Never, ever, ever speak poorly of your spouse or discuss a divorce or a custody dispute in the presence of your children. They have their own problems. Their peer groups, their maturation, adolescence, learning about sexuality, learning about social environments in high school or middle school or elementary school. They don't need the adult problems that you have with your spouse. And even if your spouse violates this principle, you don't do it. But you can keep copious notes of what is said and when it's said for the courtroom. You can make copies of text messages. You can make copies of emails. In rare situations, you can take a video camera and record the conduct. Leave the answering machine on your phone so when your husband calls or your wife calls and alienates the children, it can be heard at a later time by a decision maker, a judge or a jury. Never give in. If your children will not see you for 2, 3, 4 times under alienation, remain logical, remain calm. Never, ever fall into the trap of doing the same thing to the children that your spouse is doing. At the end of the day, you will get relief, because most judges have had it and they will not tolerate this conduct for a minute. But it's very difficult to prove. Parental alienation is pathological. We all argue. People get divorces because they have different feelings about the other. And there's some gray area in between. But once a parent steps over their line and brings these children into the foray and holds them hostage for money or for assets or who gets the house or how much alimony, you get into a new arena, and the courts are not very supportive of that type of conduct. Clients who are in the grasp of a parental alienation scenario must be patient. Never, ever give up.